Welcome my dear students. This is part number 4th of chapter 2. In previous videos, we have studied various kind of changes like slow and fast changes, natural and man-made changes, desirable and undesirable changes, and some other kind of changes. The last change we have studied or covered is physical and chemical changes. So let's recall the concepts of physical and chemical changes by the help of a tabular comparison between both of them. So, as we know in physical change, there are no new substances formed, and in chemical change, there is new substances formed with different physical and chemical properties. So, the first point is no new substance with new properties are formed, and in chemical change, new substance with new properties are formed. As we know, in physical change, the change can be reversed. It can be reversed by simple physical methods, and in chemical change, the change cannot be reversed by simple physical methods. And physical change is temporary change, which can be reversed. But a chemical change is a permanent kind of change. And fourth point is energy is neither needed or nor produced. Okay, and in chemical change, energy is either needed or evolved. Okay, in chemical change, energy is required. In some kind of changes, energy is required. So that is the difference between physical and chemical change. Our next topic is characteristics of a physical change. So there are basically four main points. First is no new substances formed. Second is the change is temporary and reversible. For understanding these 2 points, let's take an example. Okay, so when a cube of ice is taken out of a refrigerator, it melts into water. If this water is kept back in the refrigerator, it refreezes into ice. Okay, so this indicates us the properties of water and ice are the same. Okay, it means their chemical composition is same. They both have same chemical formula, that is H2O. On melting of ice or on freezing of water, no new substances form, only the physical state of the substances changes. So this indicates us or proves us that there is no new substances formed and that change is also reversible. Okay, so these 2 points are proved here. And in third point, as there is no new substances formed, so basically there is no change in mass during a physical change. Okay, if there is a new substances formed, then there is a change in mass also. Okay, fourth point is there is a usually no gain or loss of energy as a result of a physical change. So for understanding that point, let's take another example. Okay, water changes into steam by absorbing a certain amount of heat energy. Okay, जब पानी को थोड़ा गर्म करते हैं और थोड़ा वेपराइज करते हैं तो वो किस में कन्वर्ट हो जाता है, स्टीम में. ओके, द सेम अमाउंट ऑफ एनर्जी is given out when the steam changes back into water by giving up its heat. Okay, जो सेम अमाउंट ऑफ एनर्जी होती है जो पानी को गर्म करके स्टीम में कन्वर्ट करने में लगती है, ओके, वो सेम अमाउंट ऑफ एनर्जी दोबारा बाहर निकलती है. कब निकलती है? जब वो स्टीम दोबारा पानी में कन्वर्ट होती है बाय द हेल्प ऑफ एन कंडेंसेशन प्रोसेस. ओके, कंडेंसेशन प्रोसेस क्या होती है? वाटर वेपर्स को, स्टीम्स को क्या करता है? स्टीम को दोबारा लिक्विड में कन्वर्ट करता है. दैट इज एन कंडेंसेशन प्रोसेस. ओके, therefore we can say that there is no net gain or loss of energy as a result of physical change. Okay, so we have studied characteristics of a physical change. Now we have to study also characteristics of a chemical change. Okay, in chemical change, as we know, no new substances form. Okay, sorry, in a chemical change we know new substances form. Okay, in a physical change there is no new substance. Okay, as there is no substances form, so that substance is permanent and irreversible. That change is permanent and irreversible. Okay, let's take an example. We have a piece of iron and we also have some amount of sulfur. If we mix iron and sulfur, okay, in presence of some pressure or some kind of heat, okay, that converted into iron sulfide, okay, that the product iron sulfide is irreversible. It can't changes back to iron and sulfur, okay. So we can say that that change is permanent, okay. So as there's a new substance is formed, iron sulfide, okay. So there is change in mass also, okay. जो आयरन का और सल्फर का जो मास था, ओके, और जो आयरन सल्फाइड का मास है, इन दोनों में काफ़ी डिफरेंस मिलेगा आपको, ओके. सो देयर इज चेंज इन मास, ओके, इन द मास ऑफ ओरिजिनल सब्सटेंस, ओके. Our last topic is exchange of energy take place. So when we perform some kind of a chemical reaction, okay, so there are some kind of exchange in energy also. Let's take an example. When wood or paper is burned in air, okay, then carbon dioxide is produced and water vapor is also produced there. But at the same time, okay, what happened, energy is also released in the form of heat and light, okay. So we can say that exchange of energy take place in a chemical change or in a chemical reaction, okay. So guys or students, this is your chapter number 2, okay. Now I have some homework for you. What is your homework for today? Give 4 differences between physical and chemical changes, okay. You have to do that question in your fair notebook, okay, and you also have to learn this. So thank you for watching this video. Have a good day.